Did it come back on?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Kaiju Live, a Father's Day special.
Yay!
Happy Father's Day, sir.
Thank you. You too.
Yes, thank you.
You're a daddy now.
Indeed.
I'm a granddaddy.
2 whole years. 2 whole years and I've made it.
Yes.
How long has it been for you now? How old am I? 30, almost 34?
Yes. Started back in the winter of '85. It was a cold winter.
It was actually July.
Yeah, it was
That's when
July
he was born.
of 86.
Was
Oh, well, yeah, you're talking about, I gotcha.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Wouldn't it be? Were you born 86 or 85?
86.
I see.
Hey, Rob, what's up?
7/11.
Hey, Charlie.
86.
JPL, what's up, man?
Black screen. What you mean? What? Anybody else have a black screen? No.
Do you, Crystal?
Just you, sir. Sounds like it's time to hit that refresh button. Even though we just started.
Oh, by the way, I'm back for a little bit.
Yes.
Yes, Crystal and Adam are here. They stopped by.
In the house.
Hello.
Happy Father's Day.
Everybody.
Steve J, what's up?
Where's your cheat board? Don't you have a cheat board over here? You threw it away?
I know.
Jeez.
I know. I don't know.
Unbelievable.
It's on one of the boxes. I straightened up. I don't know who anybody is now. Yes, all screens matter.
Single moms included in Father's Day?
Yes, just like Dad's included in Mother's Day, like I do every year.
Never heard about this.
You've never seen any of my Mother's Day posts where Dad's involved in every one of them?
No.
Well,
Yes.
Single moms are included. They play the dad roles too.
Happy Sperm Donors Day. Yes, Father's Day special is I'm going to get Dad back for all the times that he sold my toys unwillingly. So I'm just going to pick a couple off that shelf over there at random.
We've created all this. What are you talking about? Something had to go.
So, oh, thank you, Jordan.
You too, Jordan. Happy Father's Day. If you're a daddy.
Or for Dad. For parents count too.
This thing's gonna kill me. You
Yes, the fan that's on low is going to kill Dad because he's becoming the old man that can't handle anything above 80 degrees. You're not shutting it off. There's no, like, please.
Alright, okay.
You know what Dad
Just
told me?
focus it on me then. Like, hit the button when it's on me because I'm dying down here.
Guys, I recently won a hot tub in a raffle. You know what Dad did tell me the temperature should be today?
Oh, probably like 60?
75.
Yeah, no.
My hot tub. Keep the hot
Who
tub
needs
at
water hotter than that?
75.
What do you want to?
Dad, you can go in the pool at 75.
No.
People have their pools at 80, and you're telling me to keep
No.
my
Who
hot tub?
has their pool at 80?
Big Bob.
Come on.
Yes.
Big Bob and everybody else.
If you have a heated
You
pool,
have your pool at
it's
57. 75 for a hot
That's
tub.
why 75's a hot tub.
Oh god.
well, and this is the world we live in.
But he likes his weather in the 90s.
Yeah, Dad's like AC.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
No. My day we didn't have AC.
Yeah, and all day too, because you would never turn it on. You'd be like, it's on all the time, and it's like, yeah, it's on 80. Oh, it blows out the same temperature air. Yeah, that was the best dad story ever. The AC always blows out the same temperature. It doesn't matter what you set it at. Really? Why is it colder when I set it lower?
Right.
Yeah, the back is feeling a little better. A little better. Thanks for remembering that.
I could call me the elder Russo.
Yes, that's me.
The Ghidra behind us in the box. This is the original X Plus 25 centimeter resin. So it's the same sculpt as the 25 centimeter 68, but it's the resin, and it comes with a really cool base that actually has the what would you even call that? The temple
Yeah, is that little like temple
in the front.
gate? Yes, we'll show it later.
Yes, indeed.
So they're not coming down till later.
She's been Abby down.
Tramadol, huh? Okay.
That's why we usually don't do the show
Have
till.
to remember that one. Alright, let's just give
Father,
everyone a couple
3
minutes.
miniature Showsers. Oh, there she is. Wow, she went down that fast?
You don't understand these American temperatures. Oh, you're a Celsius guy, JPL?
It's in Canada.
Okay. Well, that makes us even then, because I don't know what the hell Celsius is.
Sold. Everything's sold. We'll be showing this off later, but everyone had asked. The mugs are back. We have more mugs in stock now. But alright, we were going to do a little
I have a
Father's,
creamsicle drink.
a little Father's Day interview here. Kick us off a little bit and get us warmed up before we get into the show. So Dad, what was your first ever experience like that made you love like Godzilla?
Well, back when I was young, we had in New York on Channel 7 ABC, we had a thing called the 4:30 movie, and every once in a while they would feature like Horror Week or Monster Week. I guess maybe it was Monster Week, and that would be the week they had all Godzilla movies and Gamera movies. So of course, I watched them and I liked them. I was actually I was probably even afraid of them a little bit at one time. But I knew all the characters, And then we fast forward to like 1994. And AJ was at his grandmother's house in Pennsylvania. And he comes home from that trip with a 1989 Bondi Gigan.
Yes.
So he goes, oh, look, So I'm like, oh, I know who that is, I said, where'd you get this? And he tells me, they went to like a comic book shop in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I forget the name of the mall out there.
So we checked out some comic book shops, in our neighborhood, and we found one, Fourth World Comics. So we went there, and sure enough, they had Bondi figures. I was like, wow, check this out. Actual Godzilla toys, I didn't know they existed. So, each week we'd go there and get one or something, They were expensive. And then we found G-Fan. Found the magazine. So we subscribed to that. And back then you were getting it every month, right?
Yeah.
Every
I
month,
actually, unpacking the other day, going through some old boxes that I still haven't got through. I basically have all my G-Fans. It's quite the hefty box. So that was cool. Yeah, I remember I read every page of every single one.
So AJ shows me this ad he found for this convention that was at the in New York at the New Yorker Hotel. And he was like, oh, could we go? I was like, well, yeah, let's go. Why not? We could go my my parents were in Queens, so they still have the house there. So we'll drive into Queens and take the subway into the city. So that's what we did. And I take AJ, and AJ, you were like how old? 84?
94? I was like 8.
8. So AJ's 8 years old. So I figure I'll take him to this. There'll be a million kids, going crazy and stuff like that.
That's a big no.
Yeah. So we get to the New York hotel, and we had to wait for them to open the dealer doors, the dealer room. So everybody's camping out in the hallway there. So they finally open them up, and there's a mad rush. We go in, and I remember there was AJ, and there was another little boy there. And that's it. Everyone else is all these men and older guys. I'm like, what the heck is this? Crazy. And AJ would be like, grabbing figures off the table. He's like, oh, Dad, look. And he's running towards me. And the guy's like yelling, hey, kid, don't touch. I said, AJ, you can't touch this stuff, But it was like a kid in a candy store, though, and it was cool. Because we didn't have computers then. We didn't anyway. I'm 94.
Yeah, if we did, it was the classic AOL.
Nope, that wasn't until I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
You guys didn't have it yet.
No,
So our only
no eBay yet, none of that.
Our only exposure, right, was GFan. And that's how basically he got hooked and I got hooked, too. So it became a...
That was the day.
Yeah,
And
it became
then,
a big hobby.
The funny story from that, I think I've told it on the show before, is when the cops came in and took away the
Video Kaiju.
yeah, the video people, because bootleg movies, and I was just like, Dad, what's happening?
I think that was the next year, though. That was the second one we went to, I think.
Yeah, it was hilarious for me. I'm 9. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't understand why they're taking the Godzilla
look,
movies.
The police like Godzilla, too.
Yeah.
And there's a great picture I have of AJ and...
Both of the guys.
Yeah, at that time it was the 2 Godzilla guys. It was
And I can't find that picture.
Nakahima-san and then the Heisei guy. I forget his name.
I'm terrible with names, but yes.
Senshiro...
Yeah, they were both. I was in between them, and
Sensahara? What's his name? Who's the second guy after Nakahima? I should know. I do know. I just can't remember.
is the door shut? Is he that loud?
No, it's open because I didn't want to lock the others down. Yeah, Bob's not here.
But there's a great picture of little AJ and the 2 of them like got their arms around him and with the other hand they're doing the...
Yeah, I'm still trying to find that.
Yeah.
So what would you say your favorite Godzilla movie is?
Probably,
They can hear the hiss. Oh no.
it's the sprinkler.
It's a sprinkler.
Can we shut it off?
My favorite
The
movie's
grass shall live.
Destroyer. 95. I thought that was pretty epic for that time.
What?
I mean, Burning Godzilla is just really cool. First time Godzilla took on any other kind of major form or look,
Yeah, Burning Godzilla was fantastic.
And then the whole concept of the movie too was pretty cool. That Godzilla's like a walking nuclear reactor having a meltdown, and that was a good one. Destroyer was a great new monster too, I thought.
Yeah, Destroyer was really cool.
To me, that movie had great special effects. I liked the story. I loved Godzilla. I liked Destroyer. So that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, Burning Godzilla's suit was great. Hey, Reyes.
Hey,
Happy
Reyes.
Father's
Hey,
Day.
Adam. What's up, guys?
So then.
Yeah,
that's-
the meltdown. Yeah, the meltdown. The meltdown is with all the angelic music playing is.
Just picture the molted chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate malt Godzilla. I know the answer to this, but I'll ask it anyway. What is your favorite Godzilla character?
Oh,
Which,
it's close, but it's funny. Probably my favorite is Showa Mecha Godzilla, but I like collecting King Ghidorah though. It's weird, there's not enough different. Well, that probably is, I guess, but I think the King Ghidras, some of them are just epic. So, in the toy world, so I like King Ghidra as a collector, but I always thought the concept again of a giant robot and everything was pretty awesome as a kid. You know.
Yeah, Abby likes it as well.
Mecca?
Abby really likes Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla and Godzilla vs. Megalon so far.
Megalon.
She's very much into the 70s Godzilla.
Actually, Megalon,
Show the talking one.
Godzilla vs. Megalon was the first Godzilla movie I saw in the theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Godzilla vs. Megalon. And then after that,
It was
84 probably.
G84, yeah. I got 85, because I remember that story.
Yeah.
That's when I was cooking in the oven. Allegedly.
What's my favorite figure? Well, going back to the Mecha now, we have the Bandai Giant RC, the remote control Mecha Godzilla, and that was hard to get. You know, it was expensive, but it's just
Yeah.
amazing.
That's a classic.
Yeah. And then after that, more in the you know, reasonable amounts, I guess, whatever, affordable figures. I like my CCP Ghidras, and I like my Gigabrain Ghidras.
Chris, you have a question?
I know this is riveting to many of you out there. But
Hey, it's all fun.
Me?
Yeah, Chris, you got a question?
It has to be Godzilla related or father related?
Yeah, whatever. Go
hey,
ahead.
Dave, happy Father's Day.
So, your dad, who is your favorite child? I know you would answer
No.
this correctly.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Dad. Tell
Bo.
What was your favorite dog?
Yes. Bow and Arrow are my favorite
What?
children.
What
Thank you,
was
David. Happy Father's Day.
Your first memorable moment as a father?
Oh, wow. I'm getting sentimental now.
Oh, me?
No.
Okay, good.
AJ only, no. You, obviously.
Huh?
You. And I know you get me. I know
I can
this is
actually
hard.
tell you mine, but
Well, you only have 2 years to go off. He has 34 years to remember.
Well,
It was when you had your first little girl. I know.
yes. Well, no, honestly, it was nice to have, you know, a boy. I wanted the boy first, I gotta say. You know, being a sports guy and everything, you want that boy.
Hey.
And then to have
Sex is
the little
weird.
girl next was
Like-
perfect, you know. I had the,
Big Hot Toys.
yes.
Hot Wheels. And
So the boy and the girl was a nice combo.
that's your most monumental moment of being a father is having both.
well, I mean,
Becoming a father.
some people don't get what
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah.
No, I mean like.
So, you know, some
I
people
mean,
want
like,
boys and never get them, and vice versa.
Like a memory, like your first memory of with AJ, like actually be like, wow, I'm a dad.
Well, I loved Little League. I did. And so AJ in Little League was a hell of a lot of fun, and I loved going to those games, even though it was tough for me because I worked in Brooklyn, and we lived 50 miles away and on the island, so Long Island. So after work, I would be racing down the LIE trying to get to Suffolk County and find his games. So
Sometimes Pop would make it. It was pretty
yeah,
cool.
but Little League I enjoyed. That was cool.
First figure in your collection.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What about me?
You
Yeah,
said
you liked AJ's Little League. That's great.
you said mo. You said
Crystal,
mo.
I'm
you
still
said
waiting
mo-
for Crystal's moment. Actually.
You said most memorable. He gave it to you.
Better be
Jeez.
my wedding day next year, you brat.
Yes.
Just
Of course.
walking you down
Did
the
you see what
aisle.
Adam said? He said you wanted a girl to show your love for the Spice Girls without drawing it.
Denise.
Yes, indeed.
Denise.
Denise!
Hi, Denise.
Excellent work on the mugs.
Hey, Danny.
Happy for Father's Day, Danny.
First figure in my collection. Wow. Let's see. The one I actually bought for myself.
Yeah, yes, not me. Yeah, what would it?
Ooh, that is a good question.
I don't even know this.
See, the trick to this question is everything he bought you was secretly for himself.
Yeah, I know. That's,
So it's the
that's
first one
right.
he admitted to himself it's his.
Mm-hmm. The plot thickens. Happy Father's Day, Rafi.
Ah, wow. Rob, I don't know which first one I bought for me personally. It might have been like the GMS Ghidra, maybe.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, I could see that.
I thought that was really cool, and at that time it was really hard to get. So that,
Hi, Peter.
Started with a
and I buy more figures nowadays for myself. You know, Gigabrains and trains. That's how I roll.
No, they didn't have to hide the toys from me. I didn't really play with them.
Yeah, see, I taught him at a young age. These are to look at and not
Yeah.
play with.
I mean, and I was like, cool. And then I'd have my own shelves that you could also. look
Sometimes I
at
had to buy
and not
2
play
of them,
with.
so one was to stay on the shelf and the other one was to play with.
Oh, like
The
Trimasters?
Trimasters,
Yeah.
yeah.
Trimasters, yeah.
Hey, Tom, same to you.
AJ and I had a split bedroom growing up. So mine was like all pink, and AJ had these gigantic Godzillas everywhere. And my friends used to hate sleeping over because they were terrified because the orange meltdown Godzilla stared into my bedroom.
The best.
Yeah, and it used to scare Katie all the time. She's like, I don't want to
Yeah,
sleep in your room anymore.
I totally forgot about
And I'm
that.
like,
Like,
why?
we didn't have. There used to not be a.
AJ
complete
had
wall
Godzilla
Yeah,
and
she had one.
Crystal had the Harley Barbies.
Yeah, I had a Barbie collection. And AJ had his Godzillas.
Yeah, Rafi, your son's the same way. Awesome.
Okay. Anybody new out there? This is Kaiju Live. We will be auctioning toys off. This is
Yes, we're doing a little
a little chat, waiting for people to get on. How many we got on?
It's a Father's Day interview.
32 so far.
Feel free to ask
32.
Dad a question.
Yep. If you have
Yeah,
any,
if you want to know something about how we do things or anything like that.
I gotta say, my first memorable, like, oh crap, I'm a dad, was when the first time you hear like the heartbeat and the is it sonogram?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the right word?
What sonograms? Or you see them? Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that
the ultrasound.
ultrasound. Yeah, yeah. When you hear the heartbeat, it was like, oh, okay. Favorite scene from any Godzilla movie?
Well, going back to Destroyer, the appearance of Godzilla coming in, I think it was Hong Kong that he shows up in, right?
Yes.
And just that look again with the steam coming out of him and the orange and the yellow and I thought that was a really awesome scene. Go ahead.
One of my favorite scenes growing up, still to this day, is in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 74. I don't know why, it just always like pumped me up. When Godzilla emerges and you just see like the hilltop and like his eyes just slowly, like it's like a real close-up shot of him like emerging over the mountain, and then
Yeah.
he's just like walking up to Mechagodzilla like all hyped up because he's ready to dance. I don't know, that scene's always epic for me.
And then probably my second favorite is the American scientist in '93 Mechagodzilla movie, where he's giving this amazing explanation of how Mechagodzilla works.
Oh yes, you see here, this goes
Oh,
there.
my God.
Yes.
I,
This
I,
will
don't-
work.
I guess they didn't know. The director must have said, "All right, just say anything in English." And boy, did he ever just say anything. He said blah 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 blah, yeah, blah, 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 and you do this and then you do that, and they actually kept it in. And you got to watch that scene. It's absolutely hysterical. I tell AJ we got to get it as a clip.
JPL, did you cut that out of your anti-cheese edit, or did you leave that in there? JPL has been making he's been like taking the Hesai movies and like editing out all like the cheesy parts
Oh,
and condensing them.
I mean, I'm surprised no one talks about that more. But once we expose it, you're gonna die laughing. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
it's-
hysterical, man.
It's funny, I've actually tried to like find that scene and I can't find it in the movie.
Hey Eric,
I'll definitely
happy
have
Father's
to.
Day to you too, man.
JPL, the part where the American scientist tries to explain what's going on with Mechagodzilla,
In '93.
where he's just like, "Oh yes, look here, yes, yes, this will do." You're like, "What?"
Yeah.
All right, thank you, scientist guy. Jason asks, least favorite monster.
I gotta be. I mean, I guess I do have one, but let me just say, I'm not so critical about all the movies that come out. I mean, I enjoy them for what they are. I know some of these guys are like, movie critics.
I enjoy them all.
I just like watching Godzilla. I mean, so when a movie comes out, I'm happy about it. I don't get too.
You don't have a least favorite monster though? Like a monster you're just like, ah.
Yeah, one you would pass up in a collection. Like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
That's
I
like,
mean,
you're right,
maybe-
I buy everything.
I'm gonna say
Dad's like, if they make a toy of it, I'll buy it. Hey.
no. I was gonna say something, but then I'm thinking about it. I did like him in the movie though. I was gonna say King Caesar, but
King Caesar.
he's actually I like him in that movie.
Yeah, he's a really
I
really
know.
cool monster.
So I can't really say him.
What's yours?
I know, and then I know everyone ranks on Minya too, but that's when Godzilla was probably Saturday morning kiddie show. I mean, so it explains that. But
My least favorite. It's hard. I don't. Probably get a lot of crap for this. I guess it would have to be the Mothra larva.
How dare you?
I love Mothra, but the Mothra larva they
you have to
sprayed
start somewhere.
they sprayed Godzilla with silly string,
No.
and he lost.
You know what their webbing is like?
And he just was like, this is too much, and then he fell into the water. And I was like, I don't like
'Cause
those
it's
things.
Magic, silk, paralyzing webbing.
okay, favorite non-Toho Kaiju.
Ooh, a lot of people hating on Manda, huh? All right, interesting. I've always liked Manda.
Which one's Manda?
Manda's basically the Japanese dragon. Looks like a serpent.
Yeah.
The one-headed Ghidra?
Yeah, the one-headed
yeah.
Ghidra.
He's
if you
usually
wanna
on the
call it.
submarine, Atragon.
But
Man to kill the highway. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's the famous picture.
but I being a big Dragon Ball fan, I've always liked Manda because
Gorgo, there you go. That's a good one, yeah. I guess you could say Gamera, too. He's not Toho. So. I mean, the high-side Gameras are amazing. All of them.
Ronnie, same thing. The first time I ever saw Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, when obviously it's Godzilla in disguise in the beginning, I was just like, why did they make his breath yellow? Why does he sound different? What's happening? Why is he beating up Anguirus? What is going on? They're supposed to be friends.
Yeah.
Least favorite is Gamera. Oh, man.
Ooh, giant condor. Oh no.
Giant Condor looks like he just came out of freaking Sesame Street. Right?
Yeah, they found something
It's
in
like
the
a
back.
Muppet.
They were like, what do you got in the back? Something with wings? Guy's like, yeah, I made this when I was 10. All right, send it out there.
Kelly, do you have any questions for that? I asked a sentimental question. What? You can ask anything. Doesn't have to be Godzilla. No?
Hey, Tim. Happy Father's Day to you, too.
Happy Father's Day.
What was a
Thanks,
big
Nina.
mistake?
What was the first time? What was the first memory?
Rafi, what did Rafi say? Understandable. I get it.
Between Gamera and Daimajin? Those are your least favorite or most favorite outside of...
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daimajin's a good movie.
Yeah, we actually just watched it the other night. It was
Yeah.
actually... That was the first time watching it. I was like, this is actually pretty good. I like this.
The one we watched last week, too, we didn't know crazy about was Giala.
Yeah, X from Outer Space was... I fell asleep. That movie put me into a nice dead sleep. And then I woke up and was like, not so much. So, I'd have to say my most... What? What is that?
Okay, I have a question.
Good.
What is your least favorite? What do you call that? Make or drawing, like the year wise?
Oh, my least favorite suit?
Yeah. Your
Oh,
favorite suit
it's-
and your least favorite suit. Like I like the 73 or whatever. Looks like a puppy.
Yeah. My favorite is 64. 64 is always my favorite. I drew him constantly as a kid. I probably have the most of him in my collection. Least favorite design
Hey, Joseph.
is
Happy Father's Day.
Kermit the Frog, the 67
Seven, yeah.
Godzilla. Ironically, that suit's actually grown on me, as well as that movie has, but it's still the worst Godzilla.
And he's probably, actually, this is kind of his day.
Yes, this is...
That figure's always associated with Father's Day because that's
Oh, that's
67 has
Yeah,
Mina on
he's
his
right
shoulders.
there,
And
him petting Mina. He just... it's just
he's
weird.
cute. He's
It's
got
just
the
weird
big
because...
bubbly eyes.
Because he has the eyes on like top of his head. That's why we've always kind of called him like the Kermit the Frog Godzilla. Because
Godzilla the frog, dude.
yeah, they kind of went more.
yeah, 84 was a big epic stage, I think, as far as suits for Godzilla.
I would say 84 is probably my second favorite if I had to pick.
And then
64, 84, and I just keep going by the fours, I guess. Those are my...
2014.
Wait, what's that? What's yours?
Again, I like 62 a lot.
That's your
64.
That's
yeah.
your birthday,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. 62 is my birthday, so I have to go with him. And then 64 is cool. I like 95 again, Burning Godzilla. And I like the new one too. You know, I like the new guy.
This is a good question.
Oh, the legendary one?
Yeah.
What Godzilla films besides the original 54 film truly brings a tear to the eye? I mean, truly and emotionally. I know AJ's.
Yeah, me too. I used to rewind it and play it over and over again.
It's terrible. Can you even talk about it? Are you okay?
Yeah, no. Nah, 84, when he falls into the volcano, it's the most terrible. I can't.
Yes.
He gives out that like last screech with like Raymond Burr. This great narration and like.
Like, AJ, you want to watch it again? Look, rewind it. Look, AJ, look, he's falling into the mouth.
I watch it. We'd have like sleepovers, and then everyone would be like, "Put on one of your terrible Godzilla movies," and I'd be like, "Well, this one's good," and then I would like cry when it happened, and everyone would make fun of me. It's great. It's good times.
You did that to yourself, though. You chose that during a sleep.
Well, because your friends want to like your friends think Godzilla sucks, so it's like, all right, let me show them like, at the time, you know, a non-corny Godzilla movie, and 84 is, you know.
And then there's the meltdown scene in 95, which is Godzilla dying, you know. So, I mean, the music gets you, the slow motion gets you, the melting gets you. So that was, you know, that was sad.
Oh, my worst favorite suit?
And we had to wait,
I think
what,
Kelly
5
would
years
be
for another movie, too.
Chicken Shin Godzilla.
Which one?
Me and Kelly
Come on
agree.
now.
Our worst favorite suit is Chicken Shin Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh,
When he
yeah,
first
first
lands,
appearance, yeah.
first
That's
Me and
hilarious.
Kelly's face. I remember she had the same face on.
We
It
looked
looked
at each
just
other
like,
like,
Yeah.
is that, what is
Son of Godzilla's ending is pretty rough.
Spoiler alert.
chicken embryo?
What did we ruin for you, Adam?
Go home.
Did you not still shut the door?
did.
That's still him
He
going.
must have opened it.
You think he opened?
Matt is asking, what is your favorite non-monster scene in a Godzilla film?
Is he supposed to look like
Favorite non-monster scene.
Ooh.
Oh.
Push that eye back
I know what mine is.
in.
Well, I guess maybe in 54 when
I can't wait until we actually
Sarazawa goes,
because
you know, gets the diving suit on and takes the destroyer down.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
I mean, that's pretty big.
A scene that's always stuck out for me, and it's just a favorite. Rats. You stinking rats! What did you do to her? I don't know why.
Yeah.
That
The amazing Nick Adams.
Nick Adams is just incredible. That scene always stood out to me, just as a movie line, everything. In fact, it was on the Kaiju TV where I'd first finally seen the original subtitled version where he's not him, like he's dubbed over, And I was like, this is unwatchable. I can't watch this.
Yeah.
I need Nick Adams.
Non-Godzilla scene. Oh wow. What else?
Two more favorite non-monster scenes. I will have to say I do, from just the Heisei series alone. I always really like that scene in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 93 or 94. It's 93, right? 94 is
Mecha's
more.
93.
Yeah. Where Mickey is with Baby, and she's like, she's got like the telekinetic link with him, and she just like senses Godzilla, and like both their eyes open, and then like the Godzilla music happens.
Oh, with the baby Godzilla?
Yeah.
The blue teenager
Yeah, where she's like,
Had him. Yeah.
and then obviously the American Scientist from that movie is classic.
Oh, yeah, that's. I wish we had that for you right now.
This Tetragen 3000 cap, that's my favorite non-monster scene.
Oh my God.
The,
Yeah, Tetragen. Is it Tetragen 28?
Yes.
Is that what it
I
is?
think it was like Tetragen 3000 or something.
And yeah, there's a cop in that movie that is like overly happy about things. And
That was just
It's hilarious.
That's the best scene ever.
we should get. That's another good clip to get on the show.
We can never find it.
Okay.
All right. I've never even seen it. I don't even know what it is.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Megalon
it's
Priest is incredible.
Megalon.
There's also the scene in Godzilla vs. Gigan that I always stuck out to me. It was hilarious when the dude uses the corn and pokes the corn, and
As the
they
gun?
think it's a gun, and they pass out as. And then he's like, "You had a gun?" And he's like, "What, this?" And he just eats the corn of the cob. Oh man, I know that movie gets a lot of hate. I love that movie because it's just a ton of fun. For me, that was the first time I've ever seen Godzilla bleed with Gigan, and then like the main overall story arc is like the guy's a comic book creator, and he's creating comic book monsters like Mamagon and stuff like that, who he draws after his girlfriend or his sister or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, "What is that? Who you think I look like?"
Kurt Cobain asks,
Curd.
Kurt,
Kurt. Okay.
favorite version of Ghidra or Ghidorah?
Ooh.
Showa, Kaiser, Legendary, or Kaiser?
Wow.
Kaiser?
Well, definitely Showa. I mean, you got to start someplace. So the Showa Ghidra is a classic. Heisei.
That's how you say that.
I like Mecha King Ghidra. I'll say that from the Heisei. That's another favorite toy I like. Kaiser. Nah,
Yeah, no.
not with me. But and Legendary, of course. The new one I think is pretty epic. Kaiju K. Happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Thanks, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
If I had to pick, it's definitely I'm gonna go with Showa.
Ooh.
As much as I love the new Legendary one, I don't know, just Ghidra the three-headed monster and Monster Zero are just two of my they're in my top 5 in terms of Godzilla movies. So Showa has a special place.
I'll tell you one thing about the Heisei, though. I don't know if that's really Heisei, but in GMK,
No,
when
it's
Ghidra makes the appearance,
Millennium.
and that whole effect where you just see the wings just unfold.
Oh, when he
And it's
grows up a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. That's a pretty cool scene. I like that. And I like the toy. I like the GMK toy, too.
You're being asked, what's worst Godzilla movie of all time?
Godzilla 2000.
Aw,
No.
I disagree.
JPL knows why. For those that don't know, I'll very fast catch up. Godzilla 2000 we saw in Florida.
Florida,
It was one of the first Japanese Godzilla movies I had ever seen in the theater. The theater was practically empty, aside from I don't know, maybe 10 other people. And they were laughing
Someone laughing, yes. Exactly.
nonstop at the movie as if we were in our own
What?
mystery science theater movie. And I don't know. It just took me so far out of the movie. as a kid, I just couldn't get into it, and the experience has traumatized me from that movie, pretty much forever. So I'll always hold that one as the like I can't even believe like we saw Godzilla, Gino, and I saw that with all my friends back then, because I was always the Godzilla kid. So everyone was like, "Oh, we gotta go see that." And we saw it, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's really good," and I was like, "Yeah, it's good. Like, it's not Godzilla, but it's good. Like, it's
Yeah.
cool." And then I see Godzilla 2000, and then everyone in the movie theater is like, "This is hilarious! Oh my god!" like,
If Godzilla wore underwear.
Pete
he'd
B,
be
how did I
boxers
get
or
it?
briefs.
Okay.
So what's your
We'll have to put that up for a poll.
what movie do you not like the least? Which movie do you like the least? Yeah, the double negative. Oh my god, you got Godzilla! And he looked like Elvis too. I couldn't get over that. Just kept calling him Japanese Elvis.
Wasn't there like a high-size scene like that too, with a guy on top of a building?
It wasn't on top of the building. That
And
was
Elvis, and Elvis comes up to him.
hey there, pretty mama.
And Godzilla comes up to him
Well, that
and just like fries him.
but that scene was awesome because that was in Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, and that was the general when he was a Godzillasaurus. Godzillasaurus saved them on the island in the war, so he knew that was Godzilla, and Godzilla knew that was him. But
Oh, okay.
and that's why he like nods to him, like they both
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
nod, and then Godzilla's just like, all right, you got to go though.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I know you asked this already, but
that's an
I want to
amazing
know how you
scene,
got into
honestly.
this. So just give a quick recap.
I mean, even when I was real young, maybe 6 or 7, I remember going to my uncle's. My uncle Mike, who was at that time just maybe 10 years older than me, so he was like 17, 18.
And he's not anymore 10 years older than you?
Yeah, he still is, but I remember going there and with my mom, and he was watching a Godzilla movie, and I thought this was like, oh my god, these poor people, like in Japan, I can't. Why do they still live there? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, basically.
This poor place keeps getting attacked
And
over
that's what
and over. and
that was,
over.
I think, my first like exposure to a Godzilla movie. Again, I think it was a 4:30 movie.
Well, Matt, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Ghost Lantern. What's my favorite Kaiju collectible?
It usually is. But
Well, I
then-
do have.
I'm sure, because Crystal and Adam are here, it's not helping.
I have a Bullmark remote control tin Godzilla with box. I mean, that's one of my favorites. Again, I mentioned before we have the giant Mecha Godzilla remote control by Bandai. That's one of my favorites. But like
Thank
as
you,
far
Beto.
as currently, I like collecting the oh geez, the CCP Ghidras. In fact, I just got one. I didn't get it yet, but actually I got it. I bought it because I never saw it before, and I really wasn't sure what it was. And then when I finally did get it, I looked it up, and I'm glad I got it because it's basically a black cherry CCP Ghidra. That was from what I see, it was from G-Fest back in, I think, maybe 2009.
I think it was- Yeah, I was
And
going to say
the-
5.
The major G-Fest Ghidra was the Max Toy Bullmark color one, okay? We've seen that before. The Bullmark, the bright orange, green, and yellow, right? But they also made, for that same G-Fest, and they only made 30 of them, was this black cherry Ghidra, which is like black and kind of purple. And I got him in bag with the header card and everything. So when I get him, I'll definitely show you guys. So that was I was psyched to get that one.
My favorite
Hey, Beto, thank you.
is probably the original Bandai
Matt, come on,
Supreme Meltdown Godzilla,
Hey, Gil. You too, man.
the gigantic one. And then
Super Premiums were always
the,
cool to
the
get.
super premium, like that was, as a kid, that was like my holy grail figure. That was the be all end all.
These were good, man.
Now obviously,
Oh, yeah?
as most of you know, I'm on the X Plus train. But if I had to rattle off a top 5 of like it's definitely the super premium. I'd put the whole Bondi Forever set as its own thing. Gigabrain Blue, King Ghidra Glow in the Dark. I think I have it's like one of the Globbers. Adelier Hedora. He's like purple. They call him like the white tide or purple tide or whatever. And then the Sakai G84 by X Plus. Those, I guess, put it in there. Mechamania. Oh man, if only we should make that costume and send it to Tom C. Haunt his dreams. Ah, there we go. White Tide Glopus. What did I say? Globbers? Yeah, it's not Globbers. You're right.
I did like Shin a lot too. Getting back to the movies. Now that I think about it,
I like Shin. Shin was cool.
Shin was very cool. I mean, the fact that he was like just immensely indestructible. I mean, I guess they had to figure somehow to end the movie because you really could kill him. So that was kind of lame, I guess, just freezing him. But
Never understood how Mecha King Ghidra was able to fly. I'm gonna say some super pseudo 90s future science that made no sense whatsoever, but yeah, because I don't think when he flew, I don't think he flapped his wings. I think he just flew.
it was all aerodynamics. He was a glider.
Mecha King Ghidra, when he's like in mecha form,
It was.
I don't really think he
space
flies
aluminum,
much.
very light.
Yes.
You wouldn't know. We'll have to ask the professor from '93 how
Yes,
how that
indeed.
happened. Well, that thing there, and that goes there, and that plugs in, and whatever. I'll be at the bar all night.
I remember there was a big article about that for the new movie, where they're like, the King Ghidra and
Hey,
Rodan
Ryan.
would
What's
never
up,
be
man?
able to fly. And I was like, come on. Like, we're seeing a bunch of
Well, yeah.
giant just
No, that's what I mean. Some guys look too much into it. Just enjoy it for what it is. Come on. They're dinosaur monsters that
No
are
problem,
cool, and
Ooh, favorite Father's Day gifts. Or most memorable Father's Day gift.
I'm sitting on it.
Alright.
If you guys can't see, I don't think you're gonna be able to see. Kelly got me the Secret Labs Batman chair, and it's very comfy.
Dad, most memorable.
Father's Day gift. I don't know. I don't remember any.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Carvel cake. I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
Fudge in the world.
Ooh.
Hey, oh.
I'm Tom Carvel.
Well, Kelly Abby made you a very nice gift this year.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Abby and Kelly made me a nice plaque with it's like a diorama of pictures of us.
Collage.
A collage, yes.
Diorama.
That was very nice. That was very nice. I will hang that
Oh,
up.
Cookie Puss.
But all right, we have hit. Yeah, it was 9 o'clock already. Wow.
Okay.
All right, so I guess now we'll. It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yes.
Toy time.
It's the toys. Let the bidding begin.
Oh wait, Matt has a really good one. Any words of wisdom for anyone considering becoming a father?
Oh.
Dad's gonna say, don't do it.
No,
I'm gonna let
I
Dad-
wouldn't say that.
I'm gonna let Dad take it first.
Well, you just got to know you're going to have to,
When the folder. No, when the.
yeah. No, I mean, there is some sacrifice to it. I mean, you got to give up. Like at the time, I was really into cars. So the whole car thing had to take a back seat. Till I was like,
Chris, they used to have like 7 at a time.
yeah, really. I mean, cutting down to 2 was a big thing for me. But, I got back into it later when they became like teenagers and stuff. But you know, so there is a sacrifice. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You know, your kids come first, and so just be ready for the little sacrifices you have to do, and it's worth it though.
In your band.
Yes.
First band time.
And I had to quit the band. I was in a band.
Well, that didn't have to do with us, though, did it?
Well,
Or
yeah,
that was
it
more
did.
Brian was.
Guess your mother was a piece of crap, so I had to.
Yeah,
I couldn't go to rehearsal. I had to come home all the time. So.
Not mine.
I'm only a dad for 2 years, so I don't really know if I'm exactly one to be giving any words of wisdom.
Guitar, JPL.
But I will say
I used to. I mean, I can't play now because I had my stroke in 13 years ago.
Dad was in a
15 years.
Southern rock cover band.
Two of them.
Yeah. Southern Exposure was the first one, and then Second Helping. So I'm a big Skinner fan. No wedding singer, man. But that's the one regret I have from stroke. I really can't play guitar anymore. Took away my left hand. But that's why getting back into cars was a good thing. It was good therapy for me. You know, I just reacted, not thinking, and I was able to move my left hand and stuff. And I liked it too. I always liked my cars. I have a pretty much done 1956 Chevy pickup right now. I have a 67 Plymouth satellite convertible,
So,
which is, yeah, that's my next one up on the block to be painted and everything. I was a body man, so I do my own body work and stuff. And then I got a 68 Charger, which is a great story. I might as well tell it. It's Father's Day.
That is
Back
a
when
good
AJ
story.
was born, how many years ago?
33.
33?
Almost
Okay.
34. 34 and less
So
than a month.
33 years ago, when AJ was born, I had about 3 charges then, 68s, 69s. And I figured, all right, I don't need 3 of
Okay.
them. Let me get rid of one. So I was working at a bus company back then. I'll try and speed this up. So I was the body shop manager, and I was friends with all the mechanics too. So we actually hung out after work and everything too. So it was a cool group. And I put the word out that I think I'm going to sell one of my Chargers. You know, I had a 68 at that time. I was looking to let go. You know, 68 Charger and primer, 383 big block, buckets, console, good car.
And back
Ran
then,
and everything.
What cost?
You know, it wasn't like a
$5,000.
no. So I wound up. So one of the mechanics, my friend Gary, tells me he has a friend, Tori, who'd like to buy a Charger. I said, all right, cool. Let's meet up. You know. So we did. He came and looked at it. He liked it. So I sold the car for $800 and the Skinner's Street Survivor album. Okay, that's what I got for the car. Because it was the album cover when they were in flames, which was pulled at a certain time because that's the year they crashed, 77. So that's what I got for the car, $800. And time passed on, and I actually left the bus company. My friend Gary moved to Colorado, and what happened to Tori in the car, I had no idea at that time. And like 30 years passed, and my friend Gary, the mechanic, see me on Facebook, so we touched base. We traded phone numbers and we started talking. So one day he called me. We were bullshitting and everything. And he tells me, he goes, "You remember Tori?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "He still has your Charger." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, and I think he wants to get rid of it." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, give me his number, man. Let me talk to him." So we did. And I'm in Long Island, so he's in New York. He was in Poughkeepsie, which is like upstate. So it was a little bit of a hike, But so I talked to him. And after a little back and back, we negotiated. And I bought the Charger back for... I sold it for $800. I bought it back for $8,000.
Oh my god.
And it had... but he put... It's crazy. He had the motor rebuilt. He took the 383 out. He got a 440 for it. And he put a 6-pack on it. But never put it back in the car. So me and AJ went up. We drove up there with the pickup. And we picked up the motor and the tranny. And then I had my mechanic's got a flatbed, and he went up and he picked up the rest of the car for me, the body. So, needless to say, I have my 68 Charger from 30 something years ago back, and that's waiting to get restored.
And what's the license plate on it?
Huh?
Wasn't the license plate?
Yeah, and one of the license plates that he had in his garage had my initials, AJ, on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then he didn't even know the guy had no idea who I was. So that was kind of
Yeah.
really
So
cool.
it's a 446 pack to be put together. I mean, it might have to be rebuilt again, even though it was. He said he gave me paperwork showing it was, but
If anyone
been
wants
sitting
a
for-
Hemi engine, I have one in my garage
that's not a
from
Hemi.
from this exact story.
It's a 446
that
pack.
side
Oh,
light's
it's not?
also a percent.
So,
Starting bid $5.
So I'm looking to getting into that 68 Charger and rip it apart and put it back together again.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you,
Alright,
everybody.
before we start, I want AJ to answer that question too. What's your advice to new possible new dad?
Advice to possible new dads.
And Penn's in at $5. Very good.
Yes.
Penn.
I mean, patience. I mean, you got to learn as you go and just kind of roll with it because every day is new. Abby has almost seems like Abby has an entire new vocabulary like every day. So yeah, just patience and definitely got to make
She's so great.
some sacrifices. You know,
And when they become 2 years older and up, it's amazing, man.
yes,
They're your friends. You can talk to them. You know?
yeah. When they're just
The
like
infant stuff.
when they're like sack of potatoes in the beginning, it's kind of like, oh, all right, cool.
Girls like that stuff, but when they become 2,
Oh,
they
Kelly,
can
did
talk to
did
you.
you really enjoy that stuff more than now?
their shit stank, man, as infants. It's
What
bad.
do you mean when they're like?
Daddies
taking
know,
their
like,
diapers
change diaper.
off, all their clothes are itty bitty,
My
and they just sleep
favorite-
all the time, and
my
they're so
favorite-
precious.
Age was 6 to 9.
Keith, you're right. It does go quick, though. That's true.
What was
Yeah.
it?
6 to 9 months.
Yeah. Why?
She was so chubby and
Oh,
she was
Ah,
so
yes. Yeah. Now she's like gigantic.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Let's start Kaiju Live. There we go, guys. Enough. That was our little Father Day reminiscent talk there.
All right. Yeah, I think Keith absolutely nailed it right there. Savor the moment; it goes by quick.
Yeah, Dad's a
'Cause-
dad of a 33-year-old. Right?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah. All right, let's start off with some smalls.
Yeah, let's just get in here.
Oh, okay. I guess not.
You want to bundle with everything? All right, fine. What did you have planned? I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to
Here
do
we
a couple of Kaijus.
Do the snail. Slug. Teeth.
Yeah, Tyrant.
go. Okay.
What is that? What's his name?
Nobody else?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Any bull marks?
No bull marks, Mark. Matt.
The Gigan's a bull mark sculpt, but
Oh, yeah. We have a Toho series Gigan. This is a bull mark.
Dad, we don't have any more. The hyper glowies. There's no more Mothra, right? I think those are
I
officially
think they're
done. Yeah.
gone, yeah.
Nah, Charles, we definitely don't have them anymore, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had a big lot of them, but we've gone through.
Again, our dog is not being killed. He's very afraid of the stairs, and Crystal just went upstairs.
Yeah, he's a baby.
So
Well,
he's losing
big,
it.
but he's a baby.
He's a big baby.
Big white wolf.
All right.
All right. We'll start off with some Ultra Kaiju. Here's Tyrant
1 second.
from Bandai. Buzz. No, I don't have any tonight.
I feel like it's rare when we know.
Buzz, did you get the black one from me? Because I did pick up another black Mecha diecast. But I don't have it yet, though. But I did get another one.
All right, and we're gonna start this off at $5.
Death helps, yeah. Oh, all right. Well, Matt, I will have a black one coming in. As soon as they start shipping from Japan again, which I would imagine's got to be somewhat soon, I hope. I mean,
Haven't heard anything official yet, but
I got like 3 shipments backed up.
I hope. I do hope it's soon, but we don't know.
Ryan, you like Tyrant? Okay, cool. Well, we're looking for $5 on this, guys. Okay, Greg's in at 5. We'll start off with some smalls. We got some, well, maybe some hypers. We got some candy toys.
See, it looks like the gigantic Mechagodzilla is about to start shipping out. Can't wait to get that bad boy in hand. Yeah, Steve, we see you.
See you, Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kaiju Con line. I don't have a lot of info on it as of now. I know
This is a 6-inch, Raph. He might be 7, but he's a
yeah,
little
he's the 6-inch scale, Rafi. Don't have a ton of details on it. I know it's actually on my birthday weekend. It's going to be July 11th and 12th. Obviously, we're planning on doing a show on the Sunday. But in terms of full details, I know Kyle over at Kaiju Cast is definitely working on putting it all together.
Okay.
Oh, the giant Mechagodzilla? Oh, he's like
At least 20.
20 inches
Yeah.
at least, yeah. Oh, there he is, Leslie. There he is. So, yeah, but Kaiju
Yeah,
Con
that's-
online, Kaiju Con line. Once we're and all the details are out, we'll definitely be plugging the living crap out of it. It's going to be a lot of the YouTube community between
Rafi at 6, Greg at 7.
us, Kaiju Cast, Collect All Monsters, Leslie, the Godzilla Files, Butch.
All your favorite internet
Yeah, pretty
Godzilla
much.
people.
Anyone that you pretty much like, I'm sure one way or another is going to have some kind of segment, be on some kind of panel, and I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be really cool.
Okay, we got Joe at 9.
Greg's in at 10.
Joe G. Tim O at 10.
Nope.
Oh, Greg at 10. I'm
Greg's
sorry,
in at
yes.
10 first.
Rocky's out.
Yeah, Nathan, I hear that, man. If I didn't already have mine paid for, I'd be considering the same thing.
What?
He said he had canceled it.
Oh.
We got Joe in at
Why
11.
would you cancel? The big
Yeah.
Mecca?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Well, you give it to me.
It's
Happy Father's Day.
troubling times. All right, we got Greg in
Oh,
at
that'll
12.
go away. Don't worry. Leslie, thank you. Okay, Greg at 12. Is that...
Happy Father's Day to you too. man. Thank you.
Let them fight.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be
Oh,
100 or more.
Kaiju Mike's going to do something too? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's going to be a nice thing. Definitely.
Does a sprinkler do the whole neighborhood? The amount that Kelly waters the lawn, you would assume it does.
Hey, but you know what? It's green.
So,
Mine's burned. We should probably put ours on. We should put ours on.
I'll have to do the show on non-sprinkle days.
I mean, you could just turn it off. We
The
can
next
turn it on
podcast
after
is
the show.
behind Frank's head.
No, that's actually the RC Godzilla.
Yeah, that's the
89.
Mari 89. Okay, the remote control. But the guts were removed because they were broken. And I actually had that on my train set. So what I did was I stuffed this foam in there holding him up. So he's just a big display piece now. Okay? And that's it's the rubber suit giant 89 Mari. We'll get to him later.
All right, we got Joe in at 13.
Kate, it's 90 degrees in Buffalo? You kidding me? Oh my god.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was like 90 today here.
Yeah, I'm in Buffalo.
Yeah, no, that is. Greg, right back at 14. If you're new to Kaiju Live and you're out, and just let us know that you're out, so we can count it down. If you're looking to bid, you just need to bid in the chat. If you win, we just need your email address, and we shoot you the invoice through PayPal. No obligation to bid. Feel free to chat it up. Everyone in here is friendly, even this guy.
Yeah. I have my days.
So,
Lake effect heat. Oh, I never heard of that. Usually it's lake effect snow.
Cal, the chat's asking if we water the entire neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah.
But of course. What? But of course.
Nah, the 64 is staying, Les.
Leslie, there's a chance it goes, man. There's a chance it goes, because I got that KOC 40 centimeter, and the one and only David Dopko is going to be painting it for me, so
Wow, Lansing 92. Wow.
once I get it in hands, I'll have to take some comparisons, maybe make a decision.
What's up, Nathan?
All right, so we got Greg at 14. Intervention alert. So we got Greg at 14 going once. Joe, let us know if you're out. Yeah, the hot weather is finally
Great
coming.
pool weather indeed. Rafi. I was in the pool today.
Oh, Joe's in at 14.
Joe at 15.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
And if you're new to Kaiju Live, first of all, thanks for tuning in. And if you'd like to bid, just send that bid in the comments section.
All right, Greg is out. So we have Joe, 15, going once.
And if you happen to win, you have to just email us, or not email us, message us on the Kaiju Live Facebook page, your email address, so we can send you that invoice. Once you pay the invoice, we ship.
15 going twice. Speaking of shipping, JPL, you want to put the box together, right? I think we talked about that. Just wanted to make sure. And sold.
Joe G.
Joe G. The first Father's Day happy moment of the night. 15.
Is that Joe's first win? Is that Joe a new watch?
Joe, is that your first win? I want to say no, but it might be. Dark Gable, what is going on?
What's up?
Happy Father's Day, if it applies.
Joe G, was this your first win, man? I think it is.
Yeah, congratulations.
All right, man. Out of way. Nice figure.
Since it's your first win, if that ends up being the only thing you win and you want to hold it here in case you want to build up a box, that's no problem. I'm more than happy to make the shipping worth it. Yes.
Hippolito.
7. Another Ultra Kaiju here. The great Hippolito. And again, starting off at $5.
This one's got great color and great shape. Again, another.
Tony's
6,
on a
7
zillion
inch
beers. Oh boy.
All right, Tony. Stay off that jet ski, man. Timo's at 5.
Oh, so I know a lot of people were asking for the Kaiju Live mugs. Oh, can't see it. Let's get it over here. Denise, the one and only, has supplied us with several new in stock. So if you'd like, let us know. I'm gonna probably put them on the website probably tomorrow morning. But if you want to just drop it in the chat now, these are $15. And these hold about, what, 2 beers? Easy? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I would say 3.
Possibly
beers.
3 beers.
They're big.
These are big
guys.
boys.
Kate would like one.
They are pretty heavy. Like there's some serious mugs, so sometimes shipping is could be expensive depending on where you are, because they weigh about 4 pounds.
Denise says she also has wine glasses.
Yes, and she does.
That's what she said.
Denise, did you give me those already, or you said you were making them?
JD wants one. Okay, I'm writing all this down.
Yeah, I think it takes like 2.25 beers. Matt, no Irakura figures tonight. Alright, so you got people down?
Got 3. Kaiju, Kate, Tim, O, JD.
Kaiju Live shot glasses. No,
Ooh,
not
now
yet, Keith,
that's
but
a good
I
idea.
love where your head's at, but not yet.
I enjoy that very much.
Kate, you want a wine glass too, or just the wine glass? Or both?
Do you want a wine glass too?
Right now I got Kate, Timo, and JD. Did I miss anybody?
So we need to figure out if Kate wants a wine glass or a mug. Or
She wants both.
Ah, I see you, girl.
Oh, so Kate wants the mug and the wine glass. Okay.
Yeah.
One for those classy nights. One for those other.
Kaiju Live for every occasion.
Yes. All right. So let's get back to Hippolito. We have $5 going once. Kaiju Live beer pong. Yes, we're gonna. No, Kate, that invoice is still open. Lance, we have a bid of 5 already. Kate, if you need me to resend it, just let me know. Whoa,
Oh.
Tony, let's take it easy. I don't know. We want to keep it.
Okay, Lance at 6. Manipulator.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll resend it, Kate. Okay.
Alright, no problem. Gonna turn into Kiss. It's gonna be a Kaiju Live, like everything. Nothing. No stone unturned. No problem, Kate. We'll do. Denise, you have many. You got a lot of.
Yeah. Just slap that decal on anything, Denise.
We should come up with a new one. Although I know.
How's your life pliers? There you go.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you all remember. It was like I think like 2 weeks or 3 weeks before, like COVID hit and got like really serious. We actually auctioned off Ultraman toilet paper.
It's okay, Kate. You take care of business. Don't worry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we had
absolutely
Ultraman
not.
toilet paper.
We had Ultraman toilet paper, and actually ended up. I'm still very curious to see what would have happened if we would have
Jenny
had
got
that.
that, right?
Yeah, Jenny and Lily got that. If you want a Kaiju Live tattoo, I highly recommend hitting up Adam P. Alright, so we're at 7.
Kaiju Live flamethrower. The kids will love it.
Well,
Yes,
actually, you can't call it a flamethrower. Like Elon Musk, he made a flamethrower, but you can't legally call it that. So he literally called it, "This is not a flamethrower."
Fire cannon. Lance is at 8 on Hippolito. You got Hippolito?
It's hip to be square.
And this one's in mint condition, really.
Yeah,
So
it's a really cool color scheme.
Blue and red. It's like the Spider-Man of Ultra Kaiju with a big nose.
Sal, how you doing, man? Happy Father's Day.
Come on, it's not like it's anybody, no?
Got you like coughing? Good lord.
I hear people just dying to get that.
Yeah, woo! Just-
Bum.
Oh, I dig it.
Crystal, you wanna swap in for a
What?
sec?
I said I dig it.
Alright, I'm
Get it?
leaving in 5, so I guess I'll make a debut. Sit in your fancy chair.
Tim is at 9.
Just it goes really far back, so just
Oh, Jesus.
Don't lean into
yeah,
it.
don't lean back.
Ghidra's ready to blow at any moment.
Dad's hit the Ghidra like 7 times.
Lean back.
That is Peter, it's like 10 feet away. Even you're hitting.
Yeah, well, Dad's like, no, I'm not gonna move.
Hey y'all.
And here's Crystal back from
Quarantine.
quarantine.
And I look like I was sleeping.
Water.
Water?
Yeah.
I
So
feel
we
like
got
it's
Tim
really
at
low.
$9.
No? My hair, oh my goodness.
All right, let's count that down.
Oh boy.
Tim at 9, going once.
Hey guys, hi. Happy Father's Day.
Oh, there you go, Adam. All right.
What does one do in quarantine? The answer? Stay safe. Not leave. Play Animal Crossing with Denise.
Miss your girlfriend. We got
What?
Tim 9. Timo at 9, going twice.
Hey everybody. Long time no see. Get it, Denise. I haven't played in a while. Oh, you also gain weight in quarantine. That's
Yeah.
Oh, animals. What do you say?
Animal Crossing.
Ugh, you video guys. Crazy people, man.
Video gamers.
Video
right?
game people, wow. These are all addicted.
Tell that to your trains.
No, trains are nice.
Hmm.
You just don't sit there. You actually have to construct them. There's electrical, carpentry, artistic scenery. You just don't sit there. I built a village pushing buttons. Come see my village.
Denise, you hear this? I think your prices just went up on those mugs.
Nobody told me pretzels were fattening. Hey, Carrie, thank you.
I'll have you know, me and Miss Lauren Stone and Ethan's sister play Animal Crossing together as well.
All right.
Denise feels attacked. See what you've done?
What about? Oh, she's an Animal Crosser.
She's playing right now.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, Tim sold, right?
Timo, Tim is the highest guy. What was he at? 9.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, you got it. $9.
Video games are great, guys. Don't listen to my
Yeah,
dad.
to Kelly.
Get him up to Kelly. Yeah. What are you playing? That's JPL, right? Rock your socks off.
Yeah.
My hair is like ridiculous over here.
Crystal, put these two little guys up.
Oh, I like their little foot stands. Clever.
This thing,
Oh, jeez.
okay. We got some small candy toys here coming up.
Get your candy toys, yeah?
We have a gold Ultraman. We have a King Joe. And we have a little vehicle that looks like a Star Wars thing. Oh, jeez. I
What?
have to hold the camera close and
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
just literally. Jeez.
No one tell AJ. Well, he has a shitty setup.